What's up, guys? It's MB Boxing. I just finished up watching Stephen Fulton versus Daniel Roman, and this was a 12-rounder for the unified WBC and WBO super-bantamweight world championship. And this fight was Saturday, June 4th, from the Armory in Minneapolis, Minnesota. And this fight was broadcasted on Showtime. And in this fight, Stephen Fulton was able to get a wide unanimous decision victory over Daniel Roman. So personally, I scored this bout 118 to 110 in favor of Fulton. And the judges scored this bout 119 to 109 and 120 to 108 twice, all in favor of Fulton. So Fulton really did dominate in this fight, and every round was very, very similar aside from a few. The only rounds I did give to Roman were rounds that Fulton was just a bit more often, like maybe throwing less punches. Really just that was the factor that gave Roman the rounds. Roman was really trying to come forward, but every single round he would either miss a lot of his combinations or just get countered by Fulton. That's what would really happen throughout this fight. And really the only times where Fulton really tried to come forward were later on in the fight, like specifically round 11. Fulton, I saw, tried to come forward a bit, throw some big combinations, and try and brawl with him. But really throughout the fight, almost every single round was Fulton boxing off the back foot, throwing big right hands over the top, and really trying to outpoint and outscore Roman. But Roman was really trying. Occasionally he would get in there with some big uppercuts on the inside and really just try and roughen up Fulton, but it really wasn't working. Fulton was just too skilled, too slick, and too fast for him. And this was actually a very good performance considering that Akhmadaliev, who's the other unified champion at 122, was able to get a split decision win over Roman, and Fulton was able to get nearly a shutout unanimous decision victory. So this is very good for him. So with that being said, what is next for Stephen Fulton? I think that Fulton in his next fight he could face the winner of obviously Mirjahan Akhmadaliev versus Ronnie Rios, but that could be tough considering that Akhmadaliev fights on DAZN. But in Fulton's next fight, he could rematch Brandon Figueroa. He could take on maybe even someone else who's high ranked at 122. I don't really know any other specific names, but most likely either a rematch with Figueroa, maybe the winner of Akhmadaliev versus Rios, or even someone else who's ranked in the top 10 at 122. But as for Roman, I think in his next fight, he'll come back against a solid top 15 contender, maybe top 20 contender, get a solid win, maybe fight for an eliminator, something like that, maybe fight for an interim title. Like, I still think he's a top 10 fighter, obviously, but I don't think he could beat those top two, obviously, considering they've already beat him before. But in his next few fights, we could expect him to see, or expect him to face guys like he did after losing to Akhmadaliev, like top 15, top 10 guys that he could get a solid win over. So overall, Stephen Fulton defeats Daniel Roman by a wide unanimous decision to successfully defend his unified WBC and WBO super-bantamweight world titles. And yeah, that's really it. I'm MB Boxing. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys later.